Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're taking the new Bon-chan into the Forest of Training Straw, otherwise known as the Hawkins Forest. So that was the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Alright, so we're going to fast forward over here to stage 13 against Mr. Holden. This is where the content starts to pick up a little bit. And before this video does begin, I got to say, Bon-chan, he does this forest very, very well. This is where this character shines. Mainly because he has the ability to give us a full board of recovery orbs, which definitely helps out with the Hawkins Forest. If you guys have seen many teams on the Hawkins Forest, the ability to steal a whole array of recovery orbs and just make your way through this particular forest works very nicely. Now, the beautiful thing about the new Bon Clay Legend is the ability to change his class and his types. And as you guys will see here, we use the Robin special and then we use the Bon-chan special. So that way we can turn our Bon Clay into not only a quick unit, but we can also turn him into a cerebral slasher. That way he can reap the benefits from characters like the Shanks, from Super Type Law, and as you'll see with the Reiju support there, we can actually do enough damage to just take out that stage very, very easily. If you don't have Reiju support, don't stress too much, because you can use Bardo support on Robin instead, and then pop the Shirahoshi Mancherry special there. That's another option. Actually, no, it's not, because then you get recovery orbs. Never mind. But if you take a couple turns there, if you need to, go for gold. But just having that Reiju support just helps out drastically. You can use the Robin special and then just do a bit of damage to hold him and take a couple of turns. As long as you lock those recovery orbs with the Miguelo and the Bon-chan special, you will be fine. Once you move on to the second stage against Kinemon and Kanjuro, we are basically going to take them out over 2 turns. We pop the Shirahoshi Mancherry special to give ourselves a chain boost, as well as remove the burn, as well as give us a chain boost effect, as well as remove the paralysis, sorry. But you do want to take 2 turns there anyway, that way you can actually get the switch ability ready to go on this Kiyoshiro stage. On Kiyoshiro, we're going to switch back into Mancherry, remove the slot bind and 1 turn of the special bind, and then pop the versatility of Shanks, and with that, we have enough damage to just take out Kiyoshiro with our Sai units. If you guys have to hit a few perfects on this run, like you'll see me do, don't stress. You can. It's very expendable. As long as you keep a recovery orb on, well, honestly, it doesn't really matter. I tried to keep a recovery orb on Robin, but Bon-chan's going to give you recovery orbs on the final stage anyway. Moving on to the stage against Jack, he does Despair Us and give us Chain Boundary for 1 turn, and then he makes Dex and Psych orbs unfavorable for the rest of the run. So you can't bring anyone that can just make orbs favorable. But the beautiful thing about Bon-chan is he makes recovery orbs beneficial in his Captain ability, and we're going to hang on to those recovery orbs anyway. We are going to pop the special of Shanks here. That's why we wanted to make sure we turned our Bon-chan into a cerebral slasher unit. That way we can reap the benefits and get this the orb buff for our Bon-chan as well. Our friend captain, who is Sai, is still going to reap those benefits anyway. And with that, everyone on this particular stage is going to get a buff. Now, we do pop one of the super typings of Bon-chan here. That's going to give us a 3.25 chain lock as well. And as you'll see, we have plenty of damage to take out Jack. No issues whatsoever. That way we can move on to the next stage against Zoro, Sanji, and Law. Now, they do a bunch of different things. You get a bind on your top right, bottom right, middle left. Sanji is going to make them immune, and then Law puts up a barrier on himself as well, turning into a strength unit. We're going to switch back with our Shirahoshi Mancherry to remove that bind, and then we're actually going to pop the special of our Law. Law's going to give us that extra damage debuff, and on this stage, don't be afraid to hit some perfects. Now, I actually thought I would just have a butt ton of damage, but as you guys can see here, I actually don't. So, what I would do here is make sure you hit with one of your side characters first, and then follow up with your quick characters being Bon-chan and Shirahoshi. And then that way you can take out Zoro with the Shanks and the other Bon Clay, and then just let that final shot of Law do all the damage on Sober Mask, and you should actually kill this stage in 1 turn. Now, I was doing some testing with this particular team, and I actually stuffed up the end when I initially put this team together. I didn't give myself enough turns to switch and get rid of the special bind that Kaido inflicts us. And when I tested this team first, I just demolished this stage. So you should be able to take out this stage in 1 turn. But as long as you take out Law and Zoro, you can just take out Sober Mask after that. Moving on to the Jack stage now, as you can see, we have a butt ton of HP thanks to the massive HP pool that Bon-chan does provide for us. Jack gives us 3 turns of attack down, damage reduction, and threshold. So we are just going to stall on this stage. We have recovery orbs to do so, and then once we've sort of bypassed his mechanics, we can just sort of take him out with normal attacks. He does blow away our friend captain every 2 turns, so be mindful of that. But like I said, you have heaps of healing here. Just make sure you switch with Shirahoshi Mancherry, and you'll be fine. So let's fast forward a little bit, and we'll see you when we take out Jack. Alright, so we got Jack nice and low, and as you can see, he don't have much HP, but as long as you have like a butt ton of HP moving into this Kaido stage, you will be absolutely hunky-dory, but just take that time to basically get all your specials back and get a bunch of healing for this Kaido stage, because once you get on this Kaido stage, he will not only roll back quick character specials by 2 turns, so make sure you go in as Man Cherry as well, that is very important. He'll also give you 5 turns of burn, and he will reduce your healing drastically. So unfortunately, you'll have basically no healing moving forward here. So the recovery orbs basically at this point are just beneficial orbs to give us that 5 times captain that Bonchan can provide. With that chain buff and removing the burn, as well as getting a chain buff, we can do a butt ton of damage here to Kaido. Now, we can't kill Kaido on the first turn, which is absolutely fine, because we do want Shirahoshi Mancherry to return from their dual form anyway. But we can do a lot of damage here, and the beautiful part of this is we can actually hit perfects. Don't be afraid to hit perfects here. Like, if you lose your beneficial orbs, like, don't stress. Like, you're going to get them back with the Bonchan special anyway. If you really want to here, like, if you want to be super cheeky, you can actually pop a Bonchan special, and that way you get the 2 turns of the chain buff. But just make sure that you turn Bonchan into a strength unit if you do so, before you get that special bind there, because you don't need both of them on the final stage. It's just that I wanted to showcase turning them both into type advantage against Basil Hawkins anyway. But as you can see, when you do kill Kaido, he does revive and give you 3 turns of special bind, which is very, very annoying. But nevertheless, it's not the end of the world, because we do want to take 2 turns here, and we have a lot of HP anyway. We have so much HP with Shirahoshi Mancherry and their switch ability, the recovery orbs that Bonchan can provide, that it just works very, very nicely. Once we've done that, we get our special bind down to like 1 to 2 turns. Ideally, you want it to be on 1 turn, but if it's on 2 turns, it really doesn't matter, because you're going to be able to remove another turn with the switch ability of Shirahoshi Mancherry on the final stage anyway. Once you move into the final stage against Basil Hawkins, he gives you Despair. He puts up Defense up. And then on the second turn, he'll give you like bind and stuff. Basically, you just want to take him out on the first turn. Like, that's the big thing here. But we're going to pop Robin. Robin's going to give us a full board of recovery orbs as she gives whatever orb she has. She's also going to remove the Despair, and she's also going to remove the Defense up. She's an amazing unit for this particular forest. She does absolutely wonders. But don't stress, because if you lose that recovery orb, you can still use the special of Bonchan on this stage anyway. Bonchan is going to give us a massive 1,500 base attack boost, and can change his types and colors. And that means that we are going to turn into the opposite color that Mr. Basil Hawkins is. Now, Basil Hawkins turns into the opposite color to your captain. Because our Bonchan was quick, it means that Basil Hawkins is actually going to turn into a Dex unit. That way, we're just going to switch straight over here. We're going to pick Strength. That way, we have type advantage. We're going to do the same thing with the other Bonchan, but we're going to save his special till last. Because we have Shanks' special ready to go, he's going to give us an orb boost to this entire team. Law's going to give us an attack boost and extra damage. And then we can use the Bonchan special once again to give us more type advantage on this stage. Now, as I mentioned, you can use that on Kaido if you want to. But on this friend Captain Bonchan, because we haven't used it throughout the run, you do want to make sure that you turn that Bonchan into a strength unit. And then a Cerebral Slasher, so you get the benefits of both Shanks, and you get the benefits of Law as well. Finally, we have the super typing of our Captain Bonchan, and as you see there, we just do so much damage with one of them that we can just demolish the stage. So that's going to wrap up the Hawkins Forest with the new Bonchan. Absolutely memes it, in my opinion. But if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to go down there and belt the like button for me if you are new to the channel as well. Hit that big red subscribe button. But guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.